Welcome everybody, we're back with another Whiskey Quickie, and today we're looking at a new product that's coming from wolves. You're like, wolves?
Oh.
Wow, I was like, we've never heard of these people before. I think you might have.
Yeah.
Because they used to come out with another product, or at least I started researching and found out it's the new Charbet, the old Charbet. They're maybe doing another line, whatever it is, but there's the same people.
I was wondering what happened to Charbet.
Yeah.
Those are always interesting and fun, so I'm excited to try some, and it had been a while.
So let's talk about what is in this particular release. So to release today is the Wolves Rye Whiskey and Hop Flavored Whiskey. I'll tell you why. I have it all written down. There's a reason why it got to that point. So they're re-releasing a variation of its unique signature blend into select markets for the first time, giving a broader audience the chance to acquire it. The majority of the blend consists of uniquely of a whiskey distilled from craft beer, which of course you know that was something we had talked about with Charbet, with the balance of blend comprised of rye whiskeys sourced in Indiana and Asian Northern California. The beer whiskeys in this run are whiskey distilled from a craft stout beer, aged in used French oak for 9 years,
Whoa.
and another whiskey distilled from a craft California Pale Ale, aged in used French oak for 7 years. The beer whiskeys in this run are, I just told you exactly what that is. And then the other ones are coming from Indiana. So that's all I can tell you. Wolves master distiller Marko Karakeshevic distills these California beer whiskeys over a 10-day period, sleeping in 4-hour shifts so they can alone make each cut, selecting the heart of hearts for double distillation. He does so in a small, slow, alembic, I probably said that one wrong, alembic brandy still that was imported to California from Cognac, France in 1983. It's a great year. It's the year of my birth. I'm holding it back in. However, there is no flavoring that's been added to this, but the designation says that because the whiskey was distilled from a refined starting product rather than a grain mash, that's why I have to say that it's also a rye whiskey and a hop whiskey together. So Wolves is limited to 1,979 six-pack cases of this. These will be available at select retail locations in October. It's 103 proof. It's technically not age dated, but I just told you pretty much the youngest component in there is 6 years, and has an SRP of $145.
Wow. You can't ask for a more unique backstory to it.
It's that, like, they're trying to take that and mixing blending and trying to create something that's different and unique that hadn't been created before. So I will give them, even before we try to taste it, I will give them that credit as, it's tip of the hat to say, let's go on a limb here. Yeah, let's go on a limb and try to not give more the same that people are accustomed to.
Well, stouts in here. That's up your wheelhouse.
I love my stouts.
Yep.
So here we go.
Yeah, I can't drink beer. I always says, my dad's famous, like, if you're drinking beer, you're watching the party. If you're drinking bourbon, you are the party.
We should make that a t-shirt.
That's right. That's a long, yeah. We'll have to condense it.
We'll condense it somehow. Onto the nose.
Huh.
There's the uniqueness.
Yeah. I kind of like it. It's funky.
It almost has like a single malt characteristic to it.
Yeah.
But it's different.
It's fun, man. I mean, there's some like...
If you had told me it was from beer, I'd say, I could see that. I could see the pale ale significance. Maybe not the stout, but I can get the pale ale.
There's some... Yeah, there's some...
Actually, maybe I can get the stout.
I definitely get the stout. There's some of that rich chocolate flavor, but then there's those bright citrus notes that you get from the pale ale. There's almost too like a very rich raisin syrup kind of note, like a date syrup or something that you get on.
Well, on with the taste.
It's a very fun nose.
Yeah, it's interesting. Very interesting.
That's weird to say. It's a fun nose.
It's a fun nose. Let's just nose it. It's a fun time.
Yep.
On to the taste.
Wow. That is like malty, chocolatey.
It is so different.
That is so different, but not in a bad way. That is different.
I'm going for a second one here, only because it's like really hard to pin any flavors. There's a mix of like cotton candy, if it was mixed with green apple.
I mean, I'm just getting like cocoa powder on everything, like, just like dusted and baked, like, and really rich chocolate.
Because it's like a bitterness of cocoa powder, right?
Like cacao, like cacao powder. Sorry,
not like Hershey's.
No, not the not the manufactured like chocolate. This is like cacao powder. Yeah, this one's so funky.
It's different. I mean, bad as it sounds, it's kind of like going to a speedway and seeing the red, blue, and Coca-Cola versions and mixing them together. And that's what you're icy. That's what you're drinking right now.
This is really fun. And I mean, yeah, it's
a different one.
I don't even know how to explain it.
Let's rate it. On the nose.
I liked it. Thumbs up.
On the taste?
Thumbs up. I really like it.
Do you? All right. I mean, I'm kind of like, it's so out of our wheelhouse, right?
Yeah.
If you're a sweet corn bourbon person, you're going to try this and go, what were these guys thinking? But this is something that's going to be definitely, you've got to expand your horizons and just want to just try something completely different. But there's no like youth or grain or anything like that you'd be opposed to from a typical, like, I want to say bad bourbon, but a young bourbon or something like that. This is just a very unique style of whiskey that gives you a different type of blend that you're probably not going to find. The whole reason they did it is because you can't find it anywhere else.
No.
All right, and the finish. I talked too long.
That's the only thing I don't like. There's some bitterness on the finish and some like dryness that I don't love. But the front and mid palate, it's an adventurous pour. It's like I keep wanting to go back more just because it's interesting. You know, it's one of those things like it's going to be polarizing, but it's definitely interesting.
Yeah. Well, and that is our review of Wolves Rye Whiskey and Hop Flavored Whiskey, a new blend coming from them.
Yeah.
But cheers, everybody. We'll see you next time.